guys, this is Nina Perez and this is Memoirs of a Fat Girl, going from F.A.T to P.H.A.T in real time. Thank you so much for watching. Today I am going to make you a creamy cauliflower risotto. So I'm gonna serve this with a nice juicy strip steak. So you're gonna have to watch that video as well to learn how to make like a really good steak. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for coming here. Why don't you go ahead and subscribe, click that little bell notification so you don't miss a video. On this channel here, we discuss a lot of great things about health and wellness. We have a boot camp. We have special guests that come on. We have these great recipes. I'm trying to do gluten-free, as you know, dairy-free as I can, some keto, some paleo. I'm trying to discover what works for this girl here. So this is my journey, going from F.A.T to pretty healthy and terrific in real time. So it is taking some time, let me tell you. So far I have lost about 20 inches and it's been about, I wanna say 4 or 5 months in, which is pretty awesome, I think, right? So going from a size 20 to a size 16, I feel great, I feel strong. I know that I can probably do things better, and that is the point for this journey. So right now, I am going to make for you this wonderful risotto. My husband is a foodie. He loves his food, he loves his steak, so hopefully he will like this dish because it's not rice, but it's cauliflower rice, which he happens to like vegetables, so this should go well. Cross your fingers. I think he heard me from the other room. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. In this pan, I let it heat up a little bit. I'm gonna put in a little bit of olive oil and a tad bit of grass-fed butter. Okay, so as most of you know, I am cow milk intolerant. Butter and stuff does not, like ghee and butter doesn't bother me, and that's because it has very low casein in it, which is the protein in the cow milk that I am really intolerant to. I'm gonna just lower this a little bit. And all I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna cook these onions and garlic until they're translucent. So we're gonna stir this around for a little bit. And if you guys have like other suggestions of things that you'd like to see me make, comment below, let me know. I would love to know what kind of things you would like me to try to make for you guys. And even if they're like things that you have made full fat, full sugar, full everything, maybe I can come up with a recipe where I can tweak that for you. I am right now in the midst of trying to think about holidays, right? The holidays are coming. What do I want to do? Well, my son today went to a pumpkin patch and picked some pumpkins for me. So I'm hoping to make a sugar-free, gluten-free pumpkin pie. I'm hoping it works. I think it's low carb because it is a squash, so we'll have to figure that out. I'm still trying to navigate and learn my way around all that. I did take nutrition while I was in school to become a chef, and I liked the class, but to be honest, I like farm-to-table type food. I like fresh food. I like rich butters and creams and stuff like that. That's the way I like to cook. It's like all from the farm, all natural, all good stuff, right? But now trying to navigate this sugarholic here into becoming a sugar-free girl has proven to be quite a task. So, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. And if you haven't watched it yet, I made a dark chocolate pot de creme. It had a little bit of espresso in it. I didn't use any sugar at all, and I used sugar-free Lily's chocolate chips, which sweetened it just about enough. I didn't add any extra sugar or anything. It was really, really rich and really, really good. So I'll make sure to try to link that up here somewhere so that you don't miss that video, because it is worth it. Really, it is worth it. Especially if you're somebody who's getting into the holidays and you're getting a little bit nervous about how you might gain some weight. I know I am really nervous about that. That's why I'm trying to make this cauliflower risotto. That's why I'm gonna try to make that pumpkin pie, which I hope I get right. But I will see, we'll see, right? I mean, it's all test, trial, and this is my journey. I mean, this is literally somebody who is trying to go from not being healthy for a very long time to being healthy now, which is not easy, not easy, but I'm doing it. And with your help, a lot of you are so supportive, and I want to thank you. A lot of you have gone on and bought some merch. There are a lot of things on there, so please go on. There's a lot of sayings and a lot of aprons and hats and t-shirts and bandanas and all kinds of great mugs, the whole thing. So go on there and give it a try. It's on our website at memoirsofafatgirl.live, and it's in our shop. So go ahead and shop away. And a lot of you have been supporting me that way. A lot of you have been sending me like recipes and asking me a lot of questions and supporting me on this journey of losing weight and being in the boot camp. I started with the boot camp with like 5 women, and we are literally up to about 26 people, and it doesn't even matter your sex, your age, your gender, nothing. It doesn't matter. We have boys and girls and women and men, and it just is amazing. So in here, I'm gonna throw some thyme because I had some beautiful thyme that I still have a lot of in my greenhouse down there. And so I have like chives and rosemary. I still even have some beautiful strawberries coming in, which I was surprised to see. I have a little fig tree growing in there. It's really kind of cool. So in here, I'm just gonna throw some thyme, and I wanna throw a little bit of Sauvignon Blanc. You could use Chardonnay too if you have Chardonnay. If you are not the type of person who uses wine, don't worry about it. You don't have to. It just gives it another depth of flavor. And please, I mean, if you can avoid it, I've used it myself, but if you can avoid it, don't use the store-bought cooking wine. It just doesn't taste like wine, but in a pinch, I've done it. In a pinch, I've done it. And definitely during the stay and put order a few months ago, definitely I used it because that's all I had in my cupboards. And so I figured, might as well have that, better than having nothing, right? So I'm gonna let this cook off for a little bit. Oh, I wish you guys had smell-o-vision because this smells so good. Like, it smells so good. So this risotto, because it isn't starch, right? So you need a short grain rice to make a traditional risotto. And a traditional risotto, the rice is cooked slowly with the broth, and therefore the starches get released, and as the starches get released, you get this amazing creaminess, right? It's the same thing like when you're cooking pasta and you want to make a cream sauce with the pasta, they always tell you save some pasta water. The reason you're doing that is because you have starch in the water, so the starch helps with the creaminess and so on, right? Well, this is gonna need some help because it's cauliflower, it's not rice. So we're gonna have to help this along. So I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is reduced more than half, which is what I wanted. See that? All right. I'm gonna go ahead and throw my cauliflower in here. Now, again, I did not have time to be running around all day today to the stores. So I had some already frozen cauliflower in the freezer, and that's what I'm using. I would usually use a fresh cauliflower because I love fresh vegetables. I am not a fan of frozen vegetables, but again, in a pinch, do what you must, right? Do what you must. So I'm gonna go ahead and cook this down for a few minutes because we want this cauliflower to cook down, but also to evaporate, because sometimes that cauliflower that's in the freezer can come with a little bit too much liquid. I think it's from the, from the ice crystals that form along the chopped up cauliflower. So we're gonna let this cook down for just a moment. And as this cooks down, then we're gonna go ahead and start putting this together. So we'll be right back. All right, so we're back. After a few moments of it cooking, it doesn't have too much liquid, but that's okay. That's good actually, right? So we're gonna put a tiny bit of beef broth in here to help it cook along. Not too much, but just enough to kind of like let it steam a little bit. And so we're gonna let this cook in this beef broth. This is gonna give it that extra layer of flavor too, right? Normally I would put in here some cremini mushrooms or shiitake or Pjspj or something like that in here. But the truth is I don't have any mushrooms. I was so bummed because I thought I did, but that's okay. That's okay. You improvise and you work with what you got. And the truth is I, again, didn't want to go to the store, and I know that's a lazy excuse, but it's the truth. I didn't feel like going out. I went out today earlier, and once I got home, I'm like, I don't want to go out anymore. I just want to hang out with my dogs and just chillax, and that's what I did. So I work hard enough throughout the week So chilling at home is not a bad deal. So we're gonna go ahead and let this cook down a little bit. Let this evaporate a little bit, and then we're gonna go and we're gonna start putting in, I don't have Parmesan cheese, so again, improvising, right? I have Pecorino Romano, which is a little bit more sharp, but it's okay. It's more tasty. Usually you use a Parmigiano Reggiano, which is a little bit lighter on the palate, and it's not so, you know, not so sharp, not so heavy. But that's what I have. I have Pecorino. I have a ton of it because it's made with sheep's milk, and as you guys know, I could only have sheep and goat milk, right? So that's what I have at home. That's what I'm gonna use. So as this is cooking, I also wanted something like a traditional risotto where sometimes you would put in a little bit of like a lemon zest. So I did zest the lemon to put in here as well. So as I see this looks pretty good. Oh man, I wish you guys could smell this, seriously. I wish you guys could smell this. Now, I do have to taste it to see if it needs salt, but I'm gonna do that after the pecorino because pecorino can be salty. So see how much liquid? I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's quite a bit of liquid, right? So we're gonna let that cook down just only a little bit because I actually want the creaminess, and I'm gonna need some more liquid to put the cream cheese. Now, this is not regular cream cheese. This is tofuti. And the reason I use it is because I can't have cow milk, right? So I'm going to be using the tofuti to give us some fake creaminess, right? I mean, I'm sorry, this is not your traditional risotto, but for those of you who are trying to watch what you're eating and not eat too many grains and not have a lot of rice and things like that. Do I have rice? Yeah, I still eat rice. I absolutely still eat rice, no problem. I just don't want to have it all the time. And it's not friendly for my waist. So I've been working super duper hard, and if you guys have been following me, you know that I've been busting my tail out there. And if you haven't been following me, what are you doing? Click that subscribe button already. Come on, if you're this far into the video, you already want to be a part of our community. So go ahead and click that little bell notification so you don't miss any more videos, all right? I'm trying to grow this healthy community. I am trying to do this not just for me, but for all of you out there who are even interested in trying a journey of your own. I want to be here to support you. That is the whole reason I am doing this, for you and for me, right? So here we go, right? It's still kind of wet, fine. Not a problemo, not a problemo. That's what we want, all right? See how it's cooking down? Come on, guys, like seriously. Oh, looks so good. All right, I don't think I'm gonna need the almond milk, but I do have a little bit of almond milk in case I need it. We will see. A little Pecorino Romano in here. All right, we'll put in more because it smells so good. All right, so that's about what, maybe a half a cup, you think? I think it's about a half a cup. I have to write up this recipe, by the way. I'm kind of winging this right now. I have no idea, you know, if this was gonna work or not, but I figured I could make this happen. I wish I had mushrooms though. I'm a little bummed I don't have mushrooms, but that's okay. I was even like scavenging my closet for like dried mushrooms that I can hydrate, but I couldn't find any of those either. Oh, look at that, huh? It's coming together. Coming together. Oh, look at that. That looks so good. That looks so good. All right, a little bit more. Oh my gosh, and I bet you as it like sits before I serve it, it's gonna get more rich, more creamy, because it's gonna absorb all this liquid. So let me grab a small, oh, yum. I'm gonna put in some lemon zest, just because, I mean, come on. I mean, really. Oh. Just threw some lemons. This is live, people. This is live. This is being recorded by me, by myself. So it is what it is. Let me grab a fork. All right, ready? Let's see. It does need a little salt and pepper. I'm gonna put a little salt and pepper in here and a little bit more cheese. I have some fresh ground pepper and salt, kosher salt. Right here. Put the rest of this cheese in here, which was a total of 1 cup. That's what I had put to the side. I didn't know if I would need it all, but I believe that I do. Oh man, that's good stuff. That is bomb. That is bomb. That is so good. That is going to be for dinner tonight. I think my husband will love me after this. I do. I think I might win him. I think I might do it. So I'm gonna serve this, like I said, underneath that beautiful ribeye steak, which is coming up next. So don't miss that video. So thank you guys so much for watching. This is Nina Perez. This is Memoirs of a Fat Girl. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.